Where's the challenge that I do to unhide this area of the map? Just take me back over here. Just how you get to Amy. I don't want to be over here. There's clearly a challenge of some kind over in the unrevealed area. Because I don't see any other area that has a challenge. They're not here. Well, I got some things for that, but I still don't know where the challenge thing is. Challenge here, but I already did it. Well, I suppose I might as well see if anything changes now that it's night over on this thing. Oh, that's part of that. I didn't realize it covered such a wide area. I guess I just assumed it would be, you know, for the area that the challenge is in, and not like all, you know, visit way far away one. But oh well. So there's a thing that I can see now? What do you mean I wasn't around that? Okay, so you do just straight up have to wait for night, I think. Because I don't remember those being there. Of course, I get the Island Explorer achievement, and... oh, that reveals the whole thing. Fast travel to all portals, hell yeah. I definitely appreciate that. Is this a portal that I can fast travel to? It is. It's all rare to go, and really we're just gonna go fucking fishing. Now that I'd be so excited about Sonic, it's just fishing.
Hey, Sonic. Welcome back. Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow a rod.
I still don't know what the egg memo thing does. What does that do? Well, I guess I'll go fish. I don't know what being able to choose your starting location actually does. Like, if I choose the worst spot possible, do I not get a fish? No, I still get a fish. Just barely off on that one. This is probably how I'll end the session out, by the way. Oh, a chest. It's a ticket. Crayfish. I was gonna say lobster, but... Whoa! A chop? Wait, that's a chopper? Guess when there was another name for those. I guess it is just chopper. I guess I got mixed up. Yeah, maybe I got mixed up with like Masher from Sonic 2 or something like that. I don't know. Interesting that those can be caught in this. I wonder if there will be a Masher in this. I don't know if they would have taken the time to add like every fish badnik from the series. So I don't think so. I think it's just Chopper. Rings. A ring. Whoa! Stingray. C flat flat. Ooh, scroll. So do I need to get more of these to be able to unlock the fast travel things for the other islands? Or is it just that now that I have both of the scrolls, I can teleport to them on any island? A can. Excellent! It's a red can! Platinum Golden Fish. I can't say I've ever heard of that. I love how I got more tokens for the can. I guess Big is just a really big fan of picking up litter. An environmentalist. There's a spring. What random... Are we just gonna find like an invincibility monitor in this pond or something? Good God. I do appreciate that it's not like just fish. That one was hard. Oh, rightfully so. I was like, it must be something good. 3 tickets? Hell yeah. Whoa, a squid, not to be confused with the squid. A checkpoint! God, there might as well just be a fucking, like, item monitor in this. I hope so. I'm hoping that there's one. Because that sounds hilarious. Oh god, I hit the mic. A tin can. 6 tokens, that's worth even more than the red can. This must be a good one. A box. A tire. I love how amazed Sonic looks. Like, whoa! My Sonic voice, I hope you liked it. A silver acorn. S. Acorn. Well, that's a nightmare. Throw it back. Speaking of nightmare, whoa, seahorse. I mean, I'm getting new stuff every time, so I'm gonna keep going. A signpost! Oh my god. I love this. This is hilarious. I also just got an achievement called Angler Club. Landed all catches at one fishing spot. I guess that must be it then.
Would you like to try? I'll let you.
Not interested in actual fish, but what's the funny one say? Can't be eaten, so don't even try. This one seems to be a work of art that doesn't have any particular effects. So Big didn't make the gold cards, he's searching for them apparently. Interesting. Oh, the egg memos are these voice log things.
Some force is keeping me from exiting cyberspace. Is it because my AI made unauthorized access to the databases? If so, that's the exact opposite of what it was supposed to do.
I see, so it actually does have a voice line. I was just reading my head.
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow a rod.
Well, in that case...
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow a rod.
Some force. What are gun military craft doing in here? Sage has helped me avoid the worst of it, and it doesn't appear to be manned. Is it a defense mechanism? I need to learn more.
How long has it been since Gun has been acknowledged? I mean, not counting Sonic Generations, like, genuinely, when was the last time they were relevant? Like, SA2? No, not that far back. What was I thinking of? Shadow the Hedgehog. Like, have we seen them since?
The terrain here keeps shifting. I'm finding recreations of regions from South Island, West Side Island, even Angel Island. Where is this environmental data coming from?
So Green Hill is back to being on an island where it should be. Yeah, you might have heard the criticism with Sonic Forces that for some reason Green Hill was moved onto the mainland in that world map for some reason. It seems they've rectified their mistake and all is well. I'm sure there will never be any inconsistencies with this series ever again.
I found elements from my own eggnet, the United Federation, even planet Donpa Kingdom race data. As best as I can surmise, this cyberspace extends well beyond the scope of these islands and is gaining information from around the world. Fascinating. I am officially jealous. This entire expanse was constructed by the ancient race who had previously settled on these islands. The level of technology they employed is completely alien to me, so I can't salvage it. Yet.
I see. So, the reason that there's like an ancient civilization in like this cyberspace area, I'm at the beginning I was confused like what counted as like cyberspace and what's not. But Sage also mentioned being able to return from it repeatedly, so I guess when you go into the gates, that's cyberspace. And then when you're on the island, that's just a different dimension from the regular Sonic universe, because otherwise someone would have found these islands by now, surely. And also we went here through a weird portal.
It appears the Starfall Islands act as the CPU for cyberspace. Once I'm out of here, I need to secure them at all costs. I'm not able to access the data too readily, but it appears the entire history of the Ancients is recorded here in cyberspace. More than that, they logged their memories, their desires. It's almost like they encoded their very souls into this place. Now then, how can I use that to my benefit?
Oh no, Eggman's gonna become a lich.
Would you like to try?
I want more.
Let you borrow a rod.
Give me more, fat man. That horrid noise.
Would you
For a second I
like
thought
to
it got
try?
grayed out because there weren't any more. But no, there's a lot of these. I'm actually kind of amazed.
It appears who were the Ancients. They predate any civilization by a wide margin. The Echidnas? Pfft. The Black Arms? Please. The Babylonians? Hardly. And yet they didn't seem to influence the world beyond these 3 piddly islands. Why? What stopped them from conquering the world?
So this civilization is older than all of them. Also, they actually really seem to, you know, for once in their goddamn life, care about the backstory of the Sonic universe in this game. Like, what Sonic game has ever referenced as many, like, previous games as this, referencing the ancient Echidna tribe from Sonic Adventure 1, the Black Arms from Shadow the Hedgehog, and the Babylonians from Sonic Riders. Like, that might just be more than generations acknowledge the series history. And maybe if you count the Easter eggs, like, you know, the bean and, you know, bark posters and whatnot, there might be more references in that game, but still, once again, they have remembered that there is history to this franchise.
I'm finding multiple connections between the Ancients and the Chaos Emeralds. Their technology seems built with the emeralds in mind. It's almost like they share the same origin. I enjoy a good mystery, but not when the answers are more mysteries.
So, are we actually going to get lore about the Chaos Emeralds in this game? Because I remember, I think it was Amy who mentioned, like, oh, we use these things all the time, but we actually don't know all that much about them. And now there's this, saying that there's perhaps a link between the origin of the Ancients and the Chaos Emeralds. So, I'm certainly intrigued to see where this whole thing goes.
The Ancients seem to have employed a set of strange icons as keepsakes or totems. That same imagery is being used by the Coco running around the islands. Did the Coco inspire the Ancients? Or did the Coco adopt the leftovers once the Ancients were gone?
I'm predicting that the big plot twist will be that the Coco are in fact the Ancients. I was actually going to say something differently before I thought about while I was saying that. I was thinking at first, like, you know, what if the Coco just live very simple lives despite having super technologically advanced stuff, but now I'm actually thinking about it differently. What if that weird, like, chaos form is, you know, what they previously looked like, and for some reason they have been turned into these, like, stone statue things that make ding noises? Well, the only way to find out is keep playing.
Something wiped out the ancients, that's for certain. A catastrophic event caused dire environmental shifts across the islands. It appears they made some effort to rebuild, but they were living on borrowed time. They died out within a generation. I don't believe this.
I don't believe!
Sage run a diagnostic on the recorded genetic data of the ancients, and then against archives I have with me. They're relatives of Chaos, the god of destruction. After countless years, their DNA corroded to the point they were completely transformed into a new species. Some kind of radiation affected them for eons, making them unrecognizable. Except to a genius like me.
So, Chaos... You know, Chaos was, like, an evolved Chao, basically. Like, that was the story of Sonic Adventure. So, hey, I need to... I need to figure this out. Is it like, you know, the ancients turned into these weird stone Coco things, and then those turned into Chao, and then those can turn into Chaos? Or is like, you know, Coco and Chao, are those just two different, like, evolutionary branches or something like that of the ancients? I knew that they looked like Chaos. They looked too similar with, like, the general head shape and, you know, the sort of liquid bodies. Again, I was thinking, they wouldn't just, you know, accidentally make the same design twice. Surely there has to be a reason for this. And although I didn't really give it too much thought at the time, it kind of actually makes sense considering Chaos' link to the Chaos Emeralds and the Ancients' apparent link to the Chaos Emeralds. But where did Chao come into this? And where do Coco, for that matter? I mean, maybe I'm just totally wrong about the Coco. No, I can't be. Remember the weird, like, love transcending time thing where, like, everything went sepia tone and the Coco were turned into the Ancients. I feel like that kind of definitely confirms there is some link between them. But again, what is the link to them and Chao? Actually, you know, it's funny. One of the things, like, I mentioned that I've been, like, writing down my thoughts about this game so I don't forget to bring this stuff up, like, once I'm done with the game, and I want to, like, give an overview about my thoughts of, like, design and, you know, the whole game as a whole, and whether or not I think it's a good game, or worth the money, or etc. One of the things I literally wrote down in that list is, you know, in regards to all the, like, mini-games and, like, side challenges and stuff like that, the fact that there's fucking fishing in this game, with all this stuff, I'm genuinely astounded that they did not bring back the Chao Garden. Like, if they wanted to add fishing of all things, like, the Chao Garden is equally, like, you know, simple, kind of like, side game kind of thing. And they didn't bring that back amazingly enough. Like, with how much, you know, it's kind of uncharitable using this word, but with how much filler there is in this game, I'm surprised they didn't think, you know, if we want to add more stuff to the game, why don't we add the Chao Garden? How did that thought not cross their minds? That thought is kind of funny in hindsight, considering all this stuff, were talked about here. Yeah, honestly, they kind of should have, because the whole thing with like SA1 was, the Chow Garden was like practically like foreshadowing to, Chaos, because then you're introduced to the Chow, and you see them a whole bunch throughout the game because of the Chow Garden, and then the Chow were actually important to the story and whatnot. So I wonder why they didn't do that here. I'm genuinely curious. Anyway, I'm going too in depth. Like, I don't know if anyone expected me to be thinking this deeply about the story, but I mean, I'm invested now. Originally I was just kind of like tuning out a lot of stuff because I was like, oh, the game's trying to be mysterious, but it's kind of failing. Like, oh, character tells you to leave, but doesn't elaborate why. Ooh, mystery. What does he mean? Like, that kind of stuff I just felt really bland and cliche. But this egg memo stuff, I'm really fascinated by this. I want to learn more.
I'm deploying my most advanced artificial intelligence into the ancient network spanning the Starfall Islands. I've codenamed it Sage. Sage will take over the alien network, take control of all its resources, and give them to me. Once I'm out of here.
So this one must be older than the other ones.
Something white. The ancient seems. I don't believe this.
I don't believe this.
I can't believe this. I'm deploying my most.
Would you like to try?
You know what? Fuck it. I'm fishing more. I don't have to feel bad about burning like purple coins because, there's the meteor thing on that other island that allows me to get more. Even aside from just what I'll probably find. Ah, damn it, I thought it was gonna be a card. I don't want your stupid seeds.
Would you like to try?
Alright, so I decided I would get to like 45 tokens, as well as however many cards I happen to get along the way. And I got 2 cards.
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow a rod.
Yeah, after this I will actually be ending the recording session.
I'm deploying my most. I don't believe this. I don't believe this. I don't believe this.
Anyway.
Sage is performing at peak efficiency. Makes me wonder where I went wrong with Orbot and Qbot. Not only is she taking control of the Ancients network, but she's harassing Sonic as well. I love it!
Wow.
Despite her best efforts, Sage can't seem to control the Titans. Phooey. She can prompt them to act, but something is blocking her from assuming total control. Sage keeps running the numbers by me, and it's getting tedious. Yes, the power that wiped out the Ancients was formidable. Yes, unleashing it on this world would be catastrophic. But I'm a genius! Once I'm out of here, I'll find a way to handle it. Better yet, weaponize it against Sonic.
Eggman, we've been through this song and dance. How many times at this point? I don't think you can control anything. In fact, I would not be surprised if Sage turned on you at some point. I mean, I don't actually believe that'll happen, but even fucking Metal Sonic turned on you, dude. You've got to learn when to give up.
Sage has been crucial to my survival here in cyberspace. Early warnings of hostile entities, guiding me past firewalls, keeping me updated on progress in the real world. She's the best. It's a program. An adorable program, a very personable program. I wonder if she has a preference.
You want a crazy conspiracy theory that I've thought of, just honestly purely based on, like, Sage's design that I'm actually starting to think might be the case, now that I'm hearing this? I wonder if, during the development of Sonic Forces, because, companies like this need to plan all this sorts of stuff, like, way in advance, because once you've already got things set in stone for a particular game, you can't really, do a 180 and change everything. You know, that's why games turn out the way that they do. So, I wonder if, like, while in Development of Forces, when it was too late to actually do anything, or to really care for that matter, they, like, the developers, you know, Sonic Team, Sega, whatever, saw that one, like, fan character that came from, like, a misinterpretation of, like, the boss sprite for, like, the boss in Flying Battery in Sonic Mania. I genuinely wonder if the developers saw that and were like, oh, wouldn't it be adorable if Eggman really did have, like, you know, an almost sort of, like, daughter, like, kind of character that helps him out with, you know, his schemes and everything like that? Wouldn't that be so cute? And just decide to make a character that was basically that. I genuinely wonder. Me and my conspiracy theories with the development of this game, like, I genuinely feel like there is a chance that's what happened. I genuinely want to know. If anyone happens to know, I would like to know, but... You know, there's a chance we may never know the answer, but I will hold on to my conspiracy theories.
I never really knew my cousin Maria. Everyone spoke of her like she was very special. All that love for someone who was gone when I was right there. But I have to wonder, back then, was she anything like Sage is now?
Well, that is an interesting thought. Bringing all sorts of lore into these egg memos. Now we're talking about Maria? I thought we forgot who that was after, you know, Shadow the Hedgehog. Hell, Shadow's probably forgotten who Maria is. He probably wants to.
Some force. I never really knew my...
Would you like
I wonder
to
how
try?
many of those
I'll
egg
let
memo
you
things there
borrow
are.
a rod.
But I did say that I was done at that point, so, I will resume fishing probably on the next island whenever I happen to find the fishing spot for that one. Yeah, this game is fun so far. I'm glad that I decided to do a Let's Play of it. Well, hopefully all of the, encoder nonsense should be sorted out now. Again, I tested that so much, and I, you know, made sure that it worked. I watched the footage back, and it worked. And then suddenly I do this game, and it doesn't anymore? I don't know. Anyway, that's all behind me. I don't give a shit anymore. Hopefully all that stuff is sorted out. Hopefully the quality issues weren't too intrusive. I mean, they probably were, but oh well. At the very least, I hope you're enjoying the series nonetheless. You know, this might not be the best playthrough of, you know, Sonic Frontiers of the World, but it is certainly a playthrough. I can promise you that. Video's over, okay? Thanks, bye.